April is Financial Literacy Month, and a local financial institution is using it as an opportunity to bring awareness of all things financial and to help people have a better relationship with their money, particularly teens and young adults. Safe Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution that is dedicated to improving the financial well-being of members and all who live in the greater Sacramento region. Here to talk about how they're giving teens and young adults a bite of reality when it comes to money is Assistant VP of Community Relations at Safe Credit Union, Rebecca Del Mundo. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Aubrey. How are you?
Talk about first, why is it important to have a month devoted to financial literacy?
That's a great question. A whole month brings extreme awareness around financial education and literacy. So we're so happy that April is that month. It allows us the opportunity to open conversations around personal finances and just build a basic foundational knowledge around financial education.
As we mentioned, Safe Credit Union has a specific program where they're aiming to help kids. Why do kids need to know about financial literacy?
Yes, children do need to know. And as I'm sure you're aware of, it's not a class that's typically taught in school, and it's a life skill that needs to be taught. And so when you build that foundational knowledge with children, it sets them up for success. And that's what we're trying to do through Bite of Reality and having conversations around money. We rely a lot on parents or caregivers or guardians to talk about it. And we really want to give them an open and safe space. And I remember when I was growing up, we didn't really talk about finances in our household unless something came up that was either scary or bill time or tax season. And there was a lot of stress around it. So we kind of want to remove that stress and allow kids to have conversations about it, build a positive atmosphere for them so they can ask questions about money, and then helping them with their future in finance.
What happens when young adults, they grow up, they're young adults, and they didn't learn some of these important skills?
Unfortunately, then what happens is we typically learn through mistakes, and we want to stop that if possible. And when you make a mistake with your finances, it can follow you around for years. I remember when I was 18, I got my first credit card, and I had no idea in the fine print there was an annual fee. And so it got charged right away, and I totally forgot that I applied for it. And then a couple months later, I have a late notice. And, that's kind of mistake follows you around, and that's really what we want to prevent. So we know starting these conversations in school can really help kids on their financial journey.
Well, I want to hear more about this engaging way that Safe Credit Union offers to help kids think about their personal finances. How does it work?
Yes, it's such a great question. This gets me so excited. Bite of Reality is a virtual simulation that we bring to students, and it's basically a day in the life of an adult. They are given a persona, they are given a salary, a budget, and then they have to go out and live. They have to pay bills, they have to pay for childcare, groceries, all the expenses that an adult has to deal with every single day, and they get to actually experience that. So it's so interesting when you do these simulations with students. They walk away, and some of the funniest things that I've heard, man, I'm never going to ask my mom for a pair of Jordans again, or I can't believe my parents do this every day. It's such an eye-opening experience for them, and it really gives them practical life skills in a safe environment where it's okay to mess up, and we get to guide them through it, and we show them how to work through all obstacles.
Oh, yeah. I think that's the best way, is to give them a taste of reality, which is what you're doing. How else is Safe helping young adults prepare for real life?
Yes. So another thing that we do, which I'm so excited to tell you about, is that we have 3 high school branches where we employ students from these campuses, and they get job skills. Then on top of that, they're able to talk to other students about financial education. So it's really building that foundation on campus for students. Another thing that Safe Credit Union does is we offer youth accounts. I recently opened an account for my son at Safe Credit Union, and the expert or the professional that he dealt with there was so willing to help and answer all of his questions, showed him how to use the ATM. I recommend opening these accounts in person at safecu.org. You can actually schedule an appointment to go in. We are following all safety protocols, and it's really a great experience for a child to see what opening an account is about, and then have somebody that is in the financial industry talk to them about a savings account, a checking account, how to budget, how to save a little bit. And they get that hands-on experience, which I'm super excited about. So safecu.org, you could make an appointment, and students can go and open accounts.
Rebecca, these are such helpful tips at any age, just helpful reminders about saving and spending wisely. Thanks so much for joining us on the show this morning. For more about their services and programs, you can visit safecu.org.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.